Oh, good. Nobody's here yet because I got a blurry camera. Hang on. I may not get anybody. I kind of abandoned my channel for the last week. So I've been so busy working and a little bit discouraged also. So we'll see how this goes. Anybody comes in or not. I may have lost my entire crowd here. Hey, what's up, Chad? Hey, somebody came back. It's been a while. I only made one video this week and no live stream last week. I've been busier than hell and all kinds of crazy things going on. Also been slightly a little bit discouraged as well. So hopefully I can get my my I don't know what you want to call it back, but I've been investing a crap ton of time in some videos for a few weeks ago. Not this last week, I was lazy, and then I look, and after 4 or 5 days, it's got like 135 views or something. It's just like, oh, it's exasperating. What's going on, Tail Happy? How you doing? Good to see you guys, man. I wasn't here last week. I was working last week, and I don't think I ever got a message. I was going to put a message up on the thing there to let everybody know I wouldn't be around. I don't think I even got that up. Yeah, I got called away. I had to drive to Kansas City and stuff, so didn't get that done. And that's what happened last week. And then I did one video this week, and that was it. Been getting called out a lot, which is good. So it was another Sunday night, but we had a really nice weekend here. It was in the 60s, which is great. I actually drove to Kansas City earlier today. I've been back for a couple hours now, so I got back in time to do this, and very happy about that. But there was like a lot of bugs today. I had bugs all over my windshield, so I guess that's a good sign. It must be around about that time. Plus, see all the geese flying and a lot of signs of spring. So pretty happy about that. Hey, Becky's here. What's up, Becky? Thanks for coming in. I missed you guys last week. Sorry I wasn't here, man. Things happen. Hey, oh, it's Chaos Adventures. I gotta get Chaos Adventures and Shivos Adventures. My favorite person, Chaos Adventures, is here to tell us that Mopars suck or something. Go ahead. Chad's here, Tail Happy, Becky, and Chaos, and there's a couple more that haven't said anything yet. So what was I saying? Oh, anyway, I ran into a whole bunch of bugs. I had to clean the windshield twice, which was kind of frustrating, but at the same time, I was sort of happy because, nice weather. Bugs are coming out, which is weird. It seems a little early for that, but hey, I'll take it. Saw a couple of brush fires today, which was weird, like fields on fire, which was a little bit creepy. There was one I was going to try to stop and get some video for you guys, but it seemed a little dangerous. All the flaming sticks and stuff were flying across the highway. It was windy, and there was nobody there yet. I don't know. I didn't want to get in the way when the fire department showed up or anything, so I decided it was probably the smart thing to do would be to keep driving, even though I could have probably gotten some interesting video, but I decided that was probably not the best idea. Chaos Adventures does not understand why people drive Mopars since they are crap. Chad. We got Sky. One is in the house. What's up, man? I'm kind of relieved. I'm back for the day. I worked a bunch of hours, and now I am free. They can't call me for a while, so I can relax and concentrate on other things instead of always worrying about the phone going off or something and I have to leave. So now I can just kind of relax and enjoy the stream, hopefully make a video in the morning and get the car cleaned up. I don't know what the weather is supposed to be like tomorrow. I have not checked yet. I'm getting really lazy about checking the weather other than walking outside and going, oh, it's nice, or oh, it sucks. We got 8 people. Well, you got 1 thumbs up over there. All right, guys. I meant to watch. Oh, you're still fighting the flu. Uh-oh. I meant to watch. What's his name's live stream last night? Z Outlaw SS, but I missed it. I saw that he was getting ready to do one, and I was going to get in there, and I forget why, but I didn't even end up getting in there. Chad Kefchi started a different shift this week. Oh, so your timetable thing's all screwed up now, right? No Speed Limit Productions. What's up? Where's everyone from? Rep your city, guys. He's in Spring Hill, Tennessee. Twin Turbo Hellcat. Isn't that where they used to build Saturns in Spring Hill, Tennessee? Is that right? Sky. I would want to wish sickness on anybody now. Come on. Okay, I thought so. Yeah, I thought that sounded familiar. Spring Hill, Tennessee. I was like, I know they used to build cars there. Do they build anything there now, or since the Saturns are gone, or? I am in Superior, Nebraska, which is the Nebraska-Kansas state line, and I have a 2018 Dodge Challenger Scat Pack. Everybody else can check in, guys. Welcome in, No Speed Limit Production. Cadillac's there? Okay. Everyone gets the flu for free? Yeah, he'd probably do that, wouldn't he? Everything's going to be free. Sorry, guys. I got to move some stuff here. I don't know what's going on. Let me see. Just bear with me for a second here. You guys can look at my ceiling. That's exciting, huh? As you can see, I was very prepared for this stream. How's that? That's a little bit better. Sean Bishop, what's up? What's going on, Sean? We're just hanging out doing our normal thing. Missed it last week, but we're back at it. And I'm going to try to get on the video making this week. I was really lazy last week, and not so much lazy as busy, but I probably could have gotten in one more video if I really would have tried instead of just one. I probably could have squeezed two in there, and maybe even a weekday live stream. But I got kind of lazy, and like I said, a little discouraged lately. Not sure what's up with that, but okay. Hand me the keys. I remember that name now. And we have another Sean that comes in, so I thought, well, maybe that's that Sean. We changed his name, but I remember hand me the keys. Hand me the keys. Is that from the video, the Just Look at It video guy? Just look at that. Just look at it. So I was working Friday, and I got a flat tire in the work vehicle on the expedition, and I had to pull over, and I was supposed to meet some guys up in Aurora, Nebraska, and I wasn't going to make it, obviously, on time. Yeah, Sky, my view count is down so low that I'm like, it's kind of like, it's very discouraging. I used to get 1,000 or sometimes 5,000 or 10, just depending. Sometimes it'd be in the hundreds, but now they're all like 135 and 150. It's pretty discouraging. I don't know. Just it kind of brings you down. It's like, I don't know. Yeah, Northern Indiana, nice and warm. Yeah, we had real nice up here too. The turkey vultures. Yes, yes. Aren't they beautiful? Got a check engine light. Think it's because of the throttle body. Uh-oh. I wonder what's up with that, Sky. You met 4 people. They all said they saw your last video, but YouTube says only 35 views. And mine, I mean, I've never been like huge or anything. I've never had like a ton of views. I've had a couple of pretty good videos over the time I've been doing this, like 80,000 or something, and a couple in the 70s. But and most videos I'd make, I get 1,000 or 1,500 or maybe 5,000 if it was something interesting or whatever, 10,000 sometimes, or 500 or something. But all of a sudden it's like 99, 135, 117, 150. It's just like, what the hell is going on? I know my videos haven't been that interesting lately. That's probably part of it. I kind of changed some things too, so that might not be helping. Yeah, maybe that's it, Sky. That could be their. I think they're targeting some of us. Boise's in the house. What's up, Boise? It's popping in. Oh, you're at work. Well, thanks for stopping in, man. I got some weird Facebook message popped up here. How do I get that off of there? Okay. Yeah, I know, Sean Bishop. I have that problem. So once in a while, I'll be like, I'll see something from a channel that I used to watch all the time, and I'm like, oh, that's, I kind of forgot about them because they quit suggesting it to me, and I quit seeing their new videos coming out. And they'll be like, oh yeah, that was a cool channel, and I used to watch that, and then I won't see. It'll be like 6 months, and before I notice it, and sometimes you don't think about it if you watch like 50 different channels all the time. Yeah, Boise's got the blue wrench. Better watch out, guys. He'll just time everybody out and then he'll leave. You're off at 10 p.m., man. Cool. Is that a Hellcat guy taking a break? I saw, when he was in trouble and stuff like that. I never watched his channel until I saw that there was some controversy or whatever. He was in a little trouble, and then I saw Z Outlaw SS had made a couple videos about his channel or whatever. That's kind of the only time I've ever even knew about his channel. Somehow I never got into that one that much. Looks like he had a has a pretty cool channel. I got my Skya Motorsports t-shirt on that Anthony Skya gave me from Skya Motorsports, who makes the little headlight rings that I have on my car. I got enough trouble, boys. Don't be timing everybody out. I'm already struggling to get. Hey, Motley 392 is here. Cool, man. What's up? So what was I say? I was going to tell you guys something. I forgot. Oh, I got a flat tire on my work vehicle the other day, and we can't change tires. It's against the rules. If I change a tire, I can get in all kinds of trouble. So anyway, I had to call for someone else to go help these guys out that I was supposed to be helping out. And then I had to sit there for 3 hours and wait for the service to come change my tire for me. And I felt like an idiot, a full-grown ass man who had to sit there and wait for someone to come change his tire. It's pretty embarrassing, but the rules are rules, and I'm already, as you guys know, I got that truck stuck a few weeks ago in the mud, and I didn't want to push my luck any farther, so I followed the rules. And first thing my boss said because I had to call him and tell him I had a flat tire to let him know that I wasn't going to finish the job. And the first thing he said was, "Don't change the tire, don't touch the tire, don't change the tire." It's like, okay. No, I don't have a spare in my Challenger. I've only got a the little inflation kit thing that they put in there. Boise, take care, man. Thanks for coming in, dude. Today was my cheat day for my diet. I just got done eating 3 giant pieces of lasagna and 2 big pieces of chocolate cake. So I'm a little, I feel like I swallowed a bowling ball. I'm about carved out. I try to eat low carb stuff all the time, and today I just went crazy with the carbs. So, woo. Yeah, some people don't like the fact that there's not a spare in these cars, in most of them, and some of them, whatever. I don't really. I mean, the car's heavy enough without, So I think I'm kind of. I may come back to regret these words, but I'm glad there's not a spare in it. Yeah, Chad. I do own a Tesla. I don't know how to change a tire. I swear those Tesla forums are embarrassing sometimes. I say things on there and everybody gets mad at me because I just tell them the truth. Like it's a good car, it's a cool car, it's a fun car, but it's not the greatest thing ever invented. It's really not. It's pretty cool. I really like it, but they act like it's like this gift from above. It's amazing. Yeah, Becky, I probably will. Well, I don't know if I'll be able to sleep with this. Yeah, Dave. Hey, Dave, what's up, man? Or they'll be like, what is it? talking about how they can. I don't remember. There was somebody the other day saying that. I don't remember what it was. He pulled up next to some Porsche or something. I don't remember what it was. And everybody was like, "Oh, you cheated, raced him, you kicked his ass." And I was like, "Whatever. It's not the fastest car in the world. Teslas are pretty quick, but there's plenty of cars out there that can beat them." Motley's, you got subwoofers that take up too much for the spare tire. Cool. J.R. Warner, what's up? You from Philly? Nice, man. How's it going? Where everybody's checking in tonight with their location, where they're from. I still consider Colorado Springs my hometown, but I'm actually living in Superior, Nebraska, Kansas-Nebraska state line. I've been here for a really long time, but I still consider Colorado Springs my home, even though I wasn't born there either. But yeah, Chad, mine too. Spare tire's always with me as well. Steve Fitzpatrick, what's up, man? Yeah, but sitting there on the side of the road, unable to change a tire because they won't let me, it was a little embarrassing. I had so many people stop to ask me if I was okay or what was going on, which is nice. I had to keep telling them, I just have a flat tire, and then I had to tell them because I didn't want to look like an idiot. I'm not allowed to change it. The work will not, it's against policy. So I'm just sitting here waiting for them for the tire company to come do it for me, which is embarrassing. That's right. That is a kind of a Fozzie Bear joke. Waka waka. But I got paid to sit there on the side of the road for 3 hours. It was pretty damn boring, though. I had my phone with me and the radio, so I kept myself somewhat entertained. Yeah, I had several people stop and, what's going on? You okay? Well, yeah, just got a flat. Bass Finder 68's from Georgia. Welcome, man. How's it going? Thanks for coming in, Bass Finder. Does that mean you're a bass fisherman? Or is it Bass Finder? That word's tricky. Yeah, Chad, me too. The Muppets were good back in the day. I remember when it was actually on, Cool. You like bass fishing. Cool, man. We had nice weather down here. I was in Nebraska, Kansas, and Missouri today. I was in 3 states today. But yeah, it was nice. It was mid to upper 60s. Most down here, I was in Nebraska, Kansas, and Missouri today. I was in 3 states today. But yeah, it was nice. It was mid to upper 60s. Most. Yeah, the Muppets are cool. I still love the Muppets too. That was good stuff. That's like classic. It never gets old. It's always it doesn't really get dated, or it doesn't show its age. It's still cool whenever you watch it. Tesla's doing just fine so far. I shouldn't say that. I'm always afraid to say those things. Knock on some wood here. Yeah, Tesla's been great so far. So far so good. Everything's cool with it. I'm trying to think, is anything at all? The app. Oh, Chad, you guys getting snow up that way, huh? Well, yeah, we might be getting. Like I said, I haven't checked the weather, so I don't know what we're getting here. That reminds me, I better make sure that thing's plugged in. Never thought in my life I'd say I need to make sure the car's plugged in, but there it is, guys. It's charging. You can go 198 miles right now. It's still got 2 hours and 20 minutes to finish charging. And it shows you where it's at. And you can even I'll show you on the map where it's at. It's good times. I'm hoping for no more snow. I've been enjoying this nice weather, and it's kind of put me in a little bit better mood the last day or two, because I always like spring, and I'm not a fan of winter. I get stuck in the house. I hate it. I can't get the cars clean, which just drives me crazy. It's about the only thing that I'm crazy about cleaning is cars. The house and stuff like that. I don't like a dirty house either. Don't get me wrong, but I can tolerate that a little bit more than I can tolerate the cars being all gross and dirty, and you can't really clean them. And I can't wait till I can get the Challenger out and just maybe spend like 2 days working on that thing, because it needs it. It was probably September the last time it got really cleaned, and we've been driving it all winter, so it's definitely in need of some TLC in the cleaning department. I never let it get like filthy gross or anything, but it's still, when it's 20 degrees out, you can only do so much. Z Outlaw SS, what's up, man? You did a live stream last night, didn't you? I think I saw you were supposed to do a live stream, and I was planned on going in, and I missed it. Everybody check out Z Outlaw SS channel if you have not already. Definitely check out his channel. Very good stuff. Good stuff on there. Funny guy. Good guy. Did you guys see that? Did you have issues again as usual? That's why I keep my stuff so simple. I got enough stuff to mess with. This is very simple. I have this. I have a little webcam my webcam on my laptop sucks. I bought a little Logitech webcam, and that's it. That's my whole deal. And some lights. I might get some lighting. I don't know, but because I'm going to maybe do some other stuff that I want to get lighting for anyway, some filmmaking kind of stuff. So I'll probably use some of those lights for this. But you have all those cool sound effects and all that other stuff that you can do, and you can play videos and all that. And I would love to do a lot of stuff. I just know that I would get frustrated with it. So did you guys see that Street Speed 717 got another Hellcat? I saw that last night or this morning or something. I guess it was last night. I don't remember now. Maybe yesterday morning. That was pretty cool, because he used to have a Hellcat way back in the day. He had a white Hellcat way back in the day, and he just got a black one. He got a 2016. I need to get another laptop. This thing's about to kick the bucket, or else, the hard drive's about to go. It's making noise, and it's once in a while it freezes up on me, and I got to restart. Luckily, when I restart, everything comes back on. But I need to do something. I need to replace the hard drive, or with an SSD hard drive, or just get another computer or something. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet, but I need to do that before it completely dies on me. I have everything backed up. I have an external hard drive where I back everything up all the time, but I don't want to be without. I don't get too crazy with all my computer stuff. I just have what I need for what I do. Yeah, there's probably a way to do that, Sky. Oh, I just had a hiccup. Wow. Yeah, there's probably, Sky, that Teslas are crazy. You could. Dang. Drink some water. I hardly drive the Tesla. I drove it yesterday for about half an hour. I don't use it that much. She takes it to work most days, so the only time I ever drive is on the weekend. Yeah, Chad, you could be I get into you guys in the Tesla. I can try out the fart mode on it for you guys, and it'll make it sound like you're the one doing it. Oh yeah, Sky, you got an email from your car, told your tire pressure, gas level, and oil life. Cool. I get enough emails. I hope I don't get any from my car. God. I saw one of those those Challenger for the newer Challengers, that kit that makes it look like a super bird with the pointy nose and the giant wing in the back and all that. I saw one of those today in Marysville, Kansas. I was getting gas in the work vehicle, and he drove by and he turned. I thought he was going to turn into the gas station, so I was going to go talk to him, but he didn't. He turned on the next street past the gas station, and then when I left, I drove around the neighborhood real quick to see if I could see him, but I couldn't find him. But I think those things are kind of ugly, but it was interesting anyway. I haven't seen one in real life. I've only seen them on like YouTube and pictures and stuff online. I had not actually seen one in real life, and it actually looked a little bit better in real life than what it does in pictures, but I still don't like it. But I thought it was worth talking to the guy, and I had my phone with me and stuff. I thought, well, maybe I'd get a little bit of video or some pictures, but I couldn't find him, unfortunately. But it looked like he probably lived there because he turned into a neighborhood right there. So maybe I'll run into him again. I'm in that town a lot. So, oh, really, Sky? You had Cars and Coffee. Someone had a demon with all the stickers and plastic and everything on everything still? Cool. Nice. That's awesome. I've only seen one demon in real life, and it was passing me going the other way on the street on the road. Can't remember where the hell I was. Maybe it was must have been around Salina. I go to so many different places I can't remember now where I was. $92,000. That's chump change. Still though, for what you're getting, that's not bad. When you think about it, what you look around what other cars cost nowadays. If you look at like, well, if you can get one of those for 92, you really can't probably anyway. But if you look at like the new Cadillac Escalades and the things like that, I mean, they're $100,000. It's crazy. Yeah, I was hoping to get a little video of that guy's car today. Like I said, I wasn't that impressed with it. I thought it was kind of ugly, but it was still interesting enough that I could have added it to one of my videos or something, or maybe talked to him for a second and gotten him on video if he would let me. But I couldn't find him, unfortunately. Yeah, I thought he was turning into the gas station, so I was like, okay, cool. But he rolled right past and turned on the next street. Ow! There went my back. You guys just witnessed my back going out. Ow! Yeah. I hear you, Sky. Yeah, I've only seen one demon, and I didn't even get a good look. I didn't realize it till the last minute. I got like a 4-second look at it as it was going by. I saw lots of cool cars today, though. I saw a '59 El Camino, which is just one of my favorite cars ever. And he was coming off a little side road. I was on the highway, and he was coming off a little side road, and I slowed down and looked and gave him a thumbs up. I hope he didn't think I was giving him something besides a thumbs up. I was doing that. He kind of waved a little. It was like blue and white. It was really cool. It was really nice. So I love those. What else did I see? Oh God, it was a '59 Camino, and then saw that Challenger thing I was telling you about. I saw Camaro ZL1 in that was in Kansas City. I saw that today in Kansas City. And what else? I saw quite a few. It was a nice, yeah, it was first year El Camino, '59. So that's first year they built them. It was a great, beautiful car. And God, there was a bunch of nice Mustangs. I saw a lot of cool cars today. A couple of hot rods of whatever. I don't even really know that much about those, like 32 Fords and stuff. Saw a lot of night. It was a nice day. Lots of motorcycles out. It was kind of like one of our first really breaks in the weather this part of the country. So I think it was a lot of people were out. You want a 56 Apache? Cool. Yeah, those are beautiful. I want I want like a 57 through 60 Ford pickup. I really like those. They're not real popular. They're not a super hot. I belong to a couple of Facebook forums or whatever that are into those. They call them fridges because they look like a refrigerator. They look like a refrigerator from that era. David Singh is from Oklahoma. All right, what's up, man? Welcome to the live stream. I'm in Nebraska, not too far from you there. One state between us. I'm on the Nebraska-Kansas state line. Welcome, David. Oklahoma is okay. Yeah, I've only been just into Oklahoma a couple times. I've never really stopped there or anything. I've been through like the Panhandle and stuff like that. Chad says Escalade is Portuguese for overpriced suburban. Yeah, the new Escalade and the Lincoln, the Navigator or whatever is the Navigator. I got that right. Both are beautiful, but man, are they expensive? Holy mackerel, they're crazily expensive. I could get my dream car for less money than that. Spring is almost here. Yeah, David, I was driving. I was in Missouri, Kansas, and Nebraska today, and beautiful weather. And I was running through. I got bugs all over the windshield, which is kind of strange for the first day of March, but I was actually kind of happy about it in a weird way. John Paul, what's up, man? John Paul's way up there in Canada. We're all checking in on our location today. So yeah, everybody had their with their 3 states. Everybody had their, not everybody obviously, but lots of cool cars out on the road because the weather was so nice, and lots of motorcycles and good time. Good. It was a kind of a nice day for a little drive to Kansas City and back. Actually, kind of enjoyed it. That's the first Kansas City trip I've had that wasn't in the dark. So how's the prices holding out for the wide body Challenger? What is it? I'm trying to think. Um, Actually, Chad, I think I was in both today. Missouri for sure. I think I was actually in KCK for a few seconds too. It gets confusing because there's a um, you cross over into Kansas and then back to on the route that I have to take. You cross over the state line like 4 times right in there, so it's kind of confusing. I'm not exactly always sure exactly which state I'm in sometimes. How much extra is the wide body over the regular Challengers, guys? I'm trying to think. I was just looking at it. I'm drawing a blank. So they're like 6 grand or 7 grand. I can't remember. Like if you get a wide body Scat Pack over the regular Scat Pack, I can't remember. 6. I knew it was something like that. Chad's in the state of confusion. Well, me too. Me too. Did I tell you guys? I don't think I've seen you since then. I accidentally left uh, Kim and her son's dog, or our dog, I guess, whatever. Um, Pretty much an indoor dog. She goes out, to do her business and then comes right back in. I was home alone with her the other day. I put her outside because she needed to go out. And when I put her outside, my phone was ringing. Well, it was work. I needed me to go to work. I needed to go on a trip. And I like grabbed my little bag that I carry with me with my drinks and stuff in it for the trip. And I ran out the front door and left her out in the backyard in the cold. And about 7 or 8 hours later, I get a text from Kim saying, "Has she been out all day? Has the dog been out all day?" And then I could never thought about it until I got that text. I left her out all day, so I was on the crap list around here and silent treatment, and it wasn't a good time. I would love a wide body Hellcat, wide body Scat Pack or Hellcat. Obviously, the Hellcat more than anything, but yeah, it's almost car season. I think people are getting ready today because all the nice cars were out. I saw a lot of cool stuff today. Plus, being that it was my trip that I take all the time, but today it was in the daylight, where usually it's pitch black out there where I'm at, driving all that way. I saw a lot of cool old classics and stuff in people's yards and stuff like that. Some of them were rotting away, and other ones looked like they were doing some work to. But I saw a lot more stuff than I normally do. You drive through those back highways and stuff through Kansas and Missouri, Nebraska, and all that. You see a lot of cool old cars for sure. It's like every town has some. It's weird. Yeah, I was having a rough. That was a tough. And then I got the flat tire, and then I broke my glasses on the way home from the flat tire after I finally got my tire changed. I was heading home, and I was just driving, and all of a sudden the lens on my glasses just it fell out and hit me in the eye, and I was like, "What the hell?" And the glasses broke right there. I never touched them. I don't know what the hell happened. But I had a little bit of a weird week. Yeah, Sky, I would like to do that. I'd like to find somebody in one of the old towns and that knew more about it, than me. Obviously, I'm just kind of like looking around saying, "Hey, that looks like it used to be a gas station or whatever." It'd be cool to actually talk to somebody who knew. Yeah, and I threw my back out and I got you guys are watching me fall apart live on this is my life of me. Yeah, the winter road grime really nasty. I got the car pretty well protected, so it comes off fairly easy, but still, it's pretty rough. Yeah, I like some of the old people are cool. They got lots of information. You can learn a lot, and yeah, a lot of them like to tell you those stories because not a lot of people are interested in that stuff. So they enjoy telling some of that stuff because most people don't care. A lot of people, not everybody, but a lot of people don't even notice stuff like that. It's just like an old building. There's some old junk over there. To me, when I see that old junk and those old buildings and all the old cars, and it like, man, it excites me, and I want to see what's up and what it is and what it used to be and all that stuff, and check out all the old cars. Or other people are just like, oh, just something going by when I'm on my way to get where I want to go. But that's all. We're all different. So, hey, Alex, for what's up, man? How you doing, Alex? We're talking about just about everything, really, cars and driving and how everybody's week went, where everybody's checking in on their location. So, where are you from? Yeah, I am. I am kind of an old guy. I forget that sometimes. David's goal is to not buy any any new car detailing products this year. Man, I don't think I'd even try to make that goal. I'm a sucker for car detailing products, especially if I start watching videos of other people using them. Oh, I got to try that. Oh, I want to try that one. Oh, that looks good. I need to settle on like what I want to use, but it's hard to. You love Dodge Challengers? Cool, man. Then you're in the right place. Sky one says his next wife is still in high school, so he had time. I hear you. I hear you. I have never been married, so I can't even say next wife because I've never had a wife. Got 5 kids. I've lived with some women and stuff like that, but I've never actually been married. Weird. Dave, you got a serious weakness? Yeah, I do too. terrible at. I always want to try something new. And what's better? Maybe this is better than that, or maybe oh no, that wasn't as good as the old one. I better go back to that, and then I'll see somebody's video. Oh, I better try that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, Sub Zero J, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, Kim's not my wife. We're just a couple. That's right, Ziala. You live with there. I lived with the next two. I did the same thing, Ziala. It was for kids and for financial reasons and stuff. It just made sense. So I pretty much know we have that in common, Ziala. Wasn't an ex-wife, but ex whatever exclusive relationship. Ex we had kids together and all that. But yeah, we lived in the same house, though we weren't together for after a while. So it just made sense. A little hard to date other women when that's going on, though. They always want to. You got to break that to them and let them. Well, I actually live with, but and then they don't believe you. They think you're just trying to, you know. Sub-Zero says there's a rumor going around 392 is not going to be around much. But I don't know. There's always so many rumors. You hear that? I heard that like 5 years ago too. So who knows? I mean, I don't know. Hey, Z Outlaw, Z Outlaw, I saw a black ZL1 today in Kansas City. It was beautiful. Becky Ware says you've never been married either. Do you think that there's something wrong with us? Yeah, it was a good looking car. I saw it coming and I was like, oh yeah, oh that looks nice. And then we got up to where we were both at a light and we were facing each other, but we were at the red light. And then when I looked over, beautiful car, just completely black, everything. It was nice. Yeah, I still don't see. I want to see a C8 vet in person. They sure look nice in video and pictures. So I definitely want to see one of those. I almost don't want to see one because I'm going to fall in love with it. Probably. Oh, you were standing next to one. You saw one then. Cool, man. Sub Zero J, you and your wife have been married for 18 years, working on 19. Congratulations. That's awesome. So Kim's going to Ireland here in 2 weeks from yesterday. So 13 more days. She'll be going to Ireland for like a week and a half. So everybody's invited over here. We're going to have a keg and some bands playing. If you want hard alcohol, you got to bring your own, but I'll supply the keg. We'll do a little cookout, get some music going. Oh, cool! So you're gonna get some. You got some video, so it'll be in your video. Cool, man. Awesome. I got to check that out. No, I'm not going to Ireland. Her and her son go on a trip every year, and he is well, he'll be a senior in high school next year, so they're probably going on another trip next year, I would assume, and then that'll probably be it because he'll be off doing his own thing after that. So they go on a little trip. They've been doing it forever. Before she ever knew me, they take a trip every year, so that's just kind of their thing. I think she's taking the Tesla because they got to take off out of the Denver airport, which is like a long ways from here. I think they're going to take the Tesla. She's still debating whether to take the Tesla or not because it's about 400 miles to the airport and 400 miles back. We live in the middle of nowhere, guys. You guys have to. It's hard to explain how far in the middle of nowhere we live, but yeah, that's how far in the middle of nowhere we live. Now she could take out. There's other. I mean, we're closer to Kansas City Airport and Wichita, We're only a couple hundred miles from no, well, about 250 from Kansas City and 200 from Wichita. Omaha's 200, but it was way more expensive to do it out of any of those, I think, because this package was out of Denver, so she took it. Yeah, party at my house. Do the keg and the food, the bands, and you guys got to bring any hard alcohol that you want. Oh, I don't know, Dave. I like to see what I can get around here keg wise. Probably, well, you guys probably hate all the beer that I would like, but I haven't drank a beer for so long. It probably wouldn't matter to me what I drank, to tell you the truth, because I don't hardly drink anymore. I used to drink a lot of beer, but I don't really drink much anymore. Okay, I'm trying to think. The last alcohol I drank was one of those Pabst Blue Ribbon coffee, hard coffee things, and I drank that the day that the well, it was the same day of the when the Senate voted to to not convict Trump. That's how long, and before that it was months. So yeah, no, I kept telling her like, man, this is getting weird. I mean, I don't think this thing is that big of a deal, but I'm just worried that by the time it's time for them to go, that things are going to get even weirder by then. But hopefully not. We'll see. Yeah, that could happen, Becky. I do give out my address on my videos sometimes and things like that, so people could actually show up here. Yeah, Dawkin and Rat, we could do that. Boombox and some cassettes with Dawkin, Rat, Scorpions, and the Motley Crue and Shiner Box. Good, I like that. My favorite beer is Pilsner Urquell. It's from Czechoslovakia. That's probably my favorite beer, but I'm pretty sure I can't get that in a keg anywhere around here. But I like a lot of Canadian beers. Molson's good. I love Moosehead. Um, what do I think? I'll drink just about anything though. I won't drink like Bush Light, crap like that, or Bud Light. Tastes like water. But actually, even the original Coors, not Coors Light, but the original Coors Banquet is pretty good for cheap beer. I kind of like that. PBR is not bad. At least it tastes like beer. Some beers just don't taste like beer. It tastes like fuzzy water. You're on board for any of those? Cool. We get Coronas to celebrate the coronavirus. We'll do that. We'll get a bunch of limes and a couple cases of Corona. Yep, we could take over the whole streets here with crazy cars, and David Tank says tooth and nail. Yeah, tooth and nail. We could there's an empty Shopco parking lot that's they closed, so there's this huge parking lot with nothing in it. We could go have fun over there. We could park all over my neighborhood, drive up and down the streets all night, downtown, hit the local gas stations because that's all we really have here at night that's open, like the convenience store things. Take over their parking lot. Yeah, you hear my dog? They just put her out. She always has to go out and give it a couple of barks before she takes care of what she needs to take care of. Gonna reopen the cheese factory with hemp cheese. Yeah, I wish somebody would open something around here. We need some employment opportunities for some of the people here. That'd be cool, though, Becky. I think it'd be fun as hell. We'd have a great time. We'd have an awesome time. I could fit like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars in front of my house, probably. If we use the garage too. Actually, another one, 9. Yeah, we could fit quite a few people. Everybody else has to just park out in front of the neighbors' houses. I saw there's a kid in town with a white V6 Challenger, and I saw a white V6 Challenger last night, which I thought was him. But when I came up behind it, I realized it wasn't him; it was a different one. And they had new. It was they just bought it. It had temp tags on it, and I'm not sure if they were from here or they were just in town. I'm not sure they went. Trying to think if they pull up in front of one of the bars. So I'm not sure if they were just in town or if they were from here. I guess I'll find out pretty soon if there's another white V6 Challenger running around. Yeah, take everybody for rides. From the old 80s and kids. I get a lot of kids that like the car around here, but not so much. They're all used to it now, the Challenger. But I've gotten a few now that like the Tesla, so which is kind of weird. My dad was standing there one day, and the Tesla was sitting out in front of this house we were at, and my dad doesn't care about Tesla. He doesn't know any. He's like whatever. He doesn't get it at all, which is fine. But these kids are walking by, and the one kid was like, "Oh my god, who's Tesla? That's a nice car." Nice car, whoever's car that is. I was like, thank you. And my dad's like, that's just weird that these kids know what that is. I was like, yeah, kids. Yeah, we teach 90-year-old ladies how to do burnouts. A very green egg and do grill some steaks. Yeah, we grill some steaks and some whatever we want to do. Make some potatoes and maybe grill some veggies. If anybody wants those, I love grilled vegetables. Dave, the Dream Cruise. Oh, yeah, it says the Dream Cruise is all right. It's becoming less and less old cars, though. Yeah, it seems like so many of the different events are either like newer stuff or older stuff. I'll go to some stuff there where there's like a lot of both would be cool. Because I like it all. I like everything, old, new. I like all the brands, and I always say I'm a Dodge guy. I love Challenger. That's my favorite car. That's what I have. That's what I want. I want to move up to a Hellcat or a Red Eye, but I do love and enjoy looking at all the different cars. Oh, you're heading to Petty's Garage soon? Nice, Sky. That'll be fun. Yeah, going live would be cool. That would be cool. I'd like to go live from a car show or something, but there's always, well, I guess it wouldn't matter. Wouldn't make any money off the video anyway. I could just not monetize it. I think I'd be okay. But there's always music playing, so it kind of causes problems. Yeah, Dave, it is. It's, I mean, I'm definitely, Challengers are my thing for sure, but I also love Corvettes. I love Camaros and Mustangs, and every car company makes some cool cars. So it's hard to, I'm not like one of those people that I have my brand and that's the only one I like and everything else sucks. Like, just not like that. I enjoy a nice car. If it's something I'm not into, if it's well done, there's some imports and stuff that I'm not really into that, but some of those guys really do some cool stuff. And like and then the big old, huge pickup lifted trucks and all that. I'm not really my thing either. But when it's done really nicely and they do, I always appreciate that. No matter what it is, it may not doesn't have to be what I'm into. It's still really really cool. Dave says every time you make a decision, you'll see a different one on the road, and the decision goes right out the window. Yeah. Okay, Sky, he's gonna get out here and go watch a movie with the wife. Cool, man. Tell her we said hi. That's how I am when like with colors and options and things like that on cars or whatever. Like when we went and got the Challenger, when we ordered it, it's kind of like a last minute decision because depending on what part of the day you ask me what my favorite color is or what color I would order if I was ordering one, it could change every 10 minutes, you know. So that little time period when we ordered the car, octane red was the color. So that's what we ended up with. Yeah, I don't know if Daihatsu, you might have a good point there, Chad. Daihatsu may not have ever made a cool car. I think you might have me on that one. There's probably a few of those Yugo, although Yugos are so terrible, they're kind of cool. Yeah, there's a few, but like right now, you can't even get a Daihatsu in America. I don't think so. There's so many. There's a lot of nice stuff out there right now. It's cool, but boy, man, are things getting expensive though? It's crazy. Kyle, what's going on, Kyle? Thanks for coming in, man. Welcome. We're doing our normal Sunday night deal, even though we missed it last week, but we're back. Just hanging and talking and shooting the crap about whatever topic we end up talking about. Right now, we are talking about Daihatsu. Sounds like a disease or something. I had the worst case of Daihatsu the other night. Oh, it was awful. Kept me up all night. Ah, sweet, Kyle. You rode in a Scat Pack Shaker last Saturday. Nice, man. How'd you like that? I bet you had a good time in that. Fun cars. I know. Well, I don't have a shaker, but I have a Scat Pack. uh, yep, I think this might be. I think you got us there, Motley. This could be the only live stream ever live chat ever featured Knockin' and the Muppets on the same. It very well could be. And Daihatsu. Sweet. It was fun as hell, and you rode with the YouTube channel named Me Mike D. Cool. Awesome, man. That's very cool. That's great, man. Good to hear that. Damn, it's been almost an hour already. Wow. It's amazing. Time is flying. Went up to 125. Nice. That's a good speed. That's getting started. That's good though. Yeah, that's fun. I bet it sounded good too. I haven't even. Trying to think when I drove the Scat Pack last year. It's been a few days. I don't remember now. Maybe I drove it Friday. I might have. Oh, it had mid muffler delete. Nice. Yeah, I think I might have driven it Friday for a few minutes. I think. I don't remember. It's a big blur. I've been having a crazy time lately. I can't remember anything. It's all quiet now. I ran out of things to talk about, guys. Sorry. Good night. Okay. I got cleaning that car on my mind. I was checking what the weather is supposed to be tomorrow. I'll probably end up stuck in the driveway with my bat going out on me. Getting old, man. I need to be working out, but it's hard to work out when your back's screwed up. It's kind of like a catch-22. I tell you what, all the days run together in the weeks and the I just made a credit card payment earlier tonight. I jumped online and did that, and man, it seemed like I just paid that same card like it seems like it was like a week ago, but it's been a month. It's just I was just thinking, where I just did this. It seems it was weird. Let's see, what are we supposed to have? Well, we're only going to get up to 58 tomorrow, but that might be nice enough, as long as it's not too windy. Oh God, you had snow? Jeez, we haven't had any snow in a little while. I'm trying to think when the last time we haven't had much. It's been a while since we had any snow. I know it's been real dry. That's why there's those fires in the brush today out there. But Dave, I want to do some more of those Adam the Woo esque adventures, but I'm going to see. I did see a really cool place in town here that I would like to do a little. I guess I don't know. Can't really call it urban exploring. It'd be more like rural exploring. But it's this big old building that used to be a sale barn for animals, and it's really freaking creepy in there. And I might want to make a video in there. It won't be a real long video because it's not a very big place, but I'm not sure if I'm trespassing. The city wants to tear it down, this old building, and it's really creepy in there. But I guess there's an issue where they don't know who it belongs to. Nobody knows who it belongs to. They can't really tear it down until they figure all that stuff out. So as of right now, it's still standing. And so I guess technically I wouldn't really be trespassing on anybody's property because nobody knows where the hell who owns it. It's really old and it's creepy. It's got all these old creepy stalls inside where the animals used to. It's really weird in there. And then there's grandstands like that go up. And it's just really creepy and weird. And it's a good place for a horror movie. So I may make a short video in there or something. I don't know. I'll probably get in trouble, but whatever. Yeah, nobody knows who it belongs to. I know the city was like talking about tearing it down, I guess, but since they don't know, technically, they can't for whatever reason. I don't know. They can't figure out whose it is if they can tear it down. It's been there apparently a really long time. You would think they would know from deeds and property and all that stuff, but apparently they're having trouble figuring that out for whatever reason. Yeah, I'll probably run in there and make a quick video and show you guys that. It's pretty creepy. Light during the day, followed by patches of darkness tomorrow night. I'll probably end up watching Adam the Woo videos tonight when I lay down for bed. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Chad. They sure know how to tax everybody the hell out of here, but for some reason they can't figure out who owns that building or that land that the building's on or whatever, which is really, really, really weird to me. But apparently that's the story because Kim used to work for the city. That's the story I got from her. My dad, chief of police, that's the story I got from him, and that's the story everybody else tells too. Is that nobody knows where it came from or who owns it or why it's there. Or they know why it's there, but they lost track of somehow. So I guess technically, Chad, I was just listening to a guy on the radio today, and he said that he's in Nebraska, and he bought a house, and 2 weeks later he got an assessment from or 6 weeks later, or whatever, I don't know. He got an assessment from the county that assessed it at what did he say? 32% over not even what he paid for it, what they were asking in the first place. It was like 32% over what they were even asking for the house that he bought, let alone what he paid. He paid shorter than that, but yeah, it was 32%, and just insane. And they're trying to pass that thing in the unicameral where they're trying to make a law where they can only raise it so much or whatever, a certain percentage, but apparently that's going to fail this year. So to try to get some of the property taxes under control because this state is crazy. They're probably taxing somebody for it. It's probably not who they're supposed to. There's some poor guy out there paying the taxes on it, and it's not even his. They got to tax somebody for it, I'm sure. Yeah, they think everything is. Oh, you put a new front door on? Oh, that's $15,000. I'm not a big fan of government and taxes, in case anybody hasn't noticed. And who'll build the roads? Pretty much every state either taxes you to hell on your income or your property or your food or something. They it just depends on where you're at and how they decide to do it. I keep getting these dang notifications popping up here. Dave says, "You can't believe Racer X sold his 1,000 horsepower Hellcat for a C8." But yeah, it's not. Yeah, that's how I feel about things. It's like, well, it's their thing and their money. They can do what they want. Man, there's going to be a lot of C8s on YouTube. That everybody's getting one. Every YouTuber that's a car person that's reasonably big at all is getting a C8. So it should be interesting to see. Everybody's getting one. I don't blame them. I wish I could, but you know, it's going to be interesting to see when 50% of the car channels have a C8 on them. It should be fun. Yeah, Chad, the roads are so. You know what, Dave? I guess that's one of the good things about all the videos and everything today with social media and especially YouTube. If those cars are not good, everyone's going to know about it. I have a feeling they'll be fine, but um, yeah, it would be a rough thing for GM, for Chevy, and everybody if those things were, yeah, especially those first year models and stuff where there's always going to be some issues for sure. There always is. There's things that just aren't going to. They can test the hell out of those things all they want, but until real world customers get them and use them in the real world and stuff, that's when that stuff really starts to show up. Just like the old Z06, the last one or whatever, with the overheating problems and all that. Somehow they didn't catch that in all the testing they did, but it sure showed up when people bought them and went to the track and stuff like that. They're having all kind of overheating issues. But yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be some. Every car has its little common problem, you know. It'll have a couple things, I'm sure. It's just like everything else. But yeah, that's what warranties are for, and they'll get the bugs worked out. I'm confident that they will, and it'll be fun to see when the higher performance models come out too, with whatever they decide to call them, whether it's Z06 and ZR1 or whether they call it something completely different. That'll be when it gets real serious, because you know a lot of those guys that are getting one now, the first thing when the Z06 comes out, they're going to do that, and then when the ZR1 comes out, they're going to do that, or whatever. Like I say, whatever they decide the models, those upper level models will be called. I still got my money on that they're going to put Zora Arcus Duntal's name on something. Something will have the name Zora on it. I'm sure it's going to have to, because his Zora's, you know, if you guys know who he was like, he wasn't the father of the Corvettes. He didn't start the Corvette, but he saved the Corvette. He was the one that got the V8 in there, and he made it a race car and all that stuff back in the 60s and made it a much, much better car. Uh, his dream was always to do mid-engine. That was his thing. He's wanted to do it since way back in the 60s. And that was always his thing. He's always pushing for the mid-engine. They let him do some prototypes and all that, but of course, they never did a mid-engine. And he died and all that stuff before he ever saw it. But now they finally did it. So I think they're going to have to put his name on something eventually, probably on the highest. I assume they'll put it on the highest performance model that they come out with. That's my bet. That's where I'm putting my money on. you'll see the name Zora on there somewhere. Yeah, Chad. Everything else right after the warranty starts to go. That's when all that weird stuff starts. The dashboard's loose. The seat bolts broke off, and the door panel's flopping. It's almost like that stuff knows. It looks to be a pretty good quality vehicle, though. I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen one in real life, but from everything I've seen in videos and all that, I think it'll be pretty good. It's definitely exciting. It looks great. You know, when they come out with the upper level models, where it's probably going to look even cooler, it's going to be even more aggressive and probably, more aero stuff and wider look to it and all that. It should be pretty. I think it's going to be a pretty damn cool car for a long time. And for the price, and even when the upper level ones come out, their price compared to prices of the competition, Corvette's always good at that. You always get a lot of performance for the money. Yeah, Dave, I don't know about that. I've always wondered that myself, but I don't know if that's what the Z stands for. Like Zora Arkistuntov and Carol Shelby were like competitors all the time, and they were, but they were also good friends. They really respect each other, liked each other, but they were also, direct directly in competition with each other. And of course, Shelby won more racing stuff, and Zora won more, car sales, basically. I used to be a big Corvette guy back in the day. I used to you come to my apartment back then when I was single and all the Corvettes crap laying everywhere, magazines and books and videos. And yeah, I saw a couple of drawings or whatever, renderings of a mid-engine Viper. I wonder if they're gonna do that. Chad says it stands for Zinger. Maybe it does. Well, they've used that Z code for a lot of stuff, so yeah. Way back in the '60s, they were using Z's on some of the in the engines and stuff like that. So it's just a code. I think. I don't think that's could be, but yeah, there's been a couple of things popping up out of mid-engine Viper. It looks cool from the renderings and all that. We'll see what they do. If they might just do it. They kind of got to come out and compete with Chevy. So we'll see. I just don't know. Yeah, the Viper is a super cool car. I was like the Vipers and everything, but pretty hard to compete with the Vet in a lot of ways. Johnny's Garage. What's up, Johnny's Garage? Dang, we're an hour and 15 almost already. This day is flying. This live stream is flying by, guys. I'm almost ready for another piece of lasagna and some more of that cake. Then I got to starve myself for 13 days, but hey, I'm going to celebrate tonight while I can. Yeah, they could still do that, Dave. I think they will. I think they're going to put that Zora name on something. Chad, Capture V10 engines don't sound right to me. They don't really. They do sound different. They don't. I think they sound good, but they have a different kind of a sound for sure. I'll have to get a Viper and a Vet so I can compare the two. They should just give me one of each for my huge YouTube channel. Yeah. I would fully volunteer to drive them from coast to coast or something for a review. That goes for Hellcat, Red Eyes, and all that stuff too. I'll gladly take one from on the longest possible trip I can. If I make it all the way across without getting arrested, that would be a different story. But yawning. Yeah, you would be doing a lot of gas stops for sure. Yes, even if you drove nice, and let alone if you have some fun, then you're really going to be stopping. Yep. Yeah. Don't they know what a huge celebrity I am? Yeah. Yeah, I know. I start yawning, and then you guys start yawning, and then it comes back. Then you guys tell me you're yawning, and then I start yawning, and it's a never-ending circle of hell. You can't get out of it. Yeah, see, we probably do some math on that. How many gas stops that would take to get from, say, you know, you pick the cities, coast to coast, whatever, LA to New York or Seattle to Miami or something, whatever. Be a lot of stops. How many gallons of gas would that take? And I guess it would depend on how you drove too. So you'd have to kind of average it out. Half of it driving nice and half of it driving like a maniac, because that's probably about what it would come out to if I was driving anyway. Oh. Now I've got yawning on the mind and I can't get it out of my head. Yes, see, I've been recognized exactly, well, wait, 3 times in my entire YouTube career. One was a little kid whose mom was like pushing him towards me and saying, "Aren't you going to talk to him?" And I was like, "What is this about? Go talk to him. Go talk to him." And I was like, "What?" And she said, "He watches your YouTube channel. He thinks you're the coolest guy in the world." That was kind of cool. The kid was all shy. And then I had a delivery guy. I was in a store that I worked at, and the delivery guy came in from a place like 150 miles away. He said, "I know, I watch your channel," which was cool. And then I've had uh, on the highway, somebody was honking at me one day and waving and stuff, and I was in a different city, and I didn't know what that was all about. I thought they just liked the car, and then later on, I had a message from them saying, "Hey, I just saw you in such and such." That was cool. So 3 times. Now I want to get out a calculator and do some MPG and how many gallons it take to get from coast to coast from pick 2 cities. Or how many we could do it in a Tesla too, and how many times you get to charge, how many charger stops you have to make. Or you could do it in like a Prius. You could do it like in a Hellcat Red Eye and then a Prius, and do the and show the difference in gas cost and gallons used, and but the how much more fun it would be in the better car. Yeah, no, I'll be. I better just do the math so I can go to sleep, because if I don't, I'm gonna lay there in bed going, "Let's see." It's pretty simple. It wouldn't take much. Oh, what would be the worst car to travel coast to coast in? Probably like something really small, I guess, would probably be miserable, like a Nissan Leaf. What's smaller than that? Maybe a Mini. I don't know. I don't think the Mini would be too bad. Kind of like those actually. What would be a bad car to drive coast to coast in? Yeah, you get the elevations. How many granola bars would it take to Tesla the drive? How many times did you have to redo your man bun? Oh, it's loose. I gotta redo it. Or get your stretchy, skinny jeans on. Can you get the how long? What's quicker, driving the Tesla coast to coast or getting sliding on those skinny jeans over your? What's faster? Fiat 500 would be rough. Yeah, that's a good one, Dave. Yeah, top fuel dragster would it'd be fun for a minute, but then it would suck. Yeah, that was or a smart car would probably suck too. They still make the smart car. I see them around once in a while. Are they still making that thing? There was an older couple here in town that had one. I'm not sure what was smart about it, but someone should try to do that. Drive tropical trucks from coast to coast. That would be a great TV show or something. I think it would be impossible though. You could there's certain places you just wouldn't be able to. That'd be all right. That's a pretty good idea, Chad. I like that. Oh my God, really? One blew off Mackinac Bridge? Damn. Maybe. Yeah, you hear rumors like sometimes things get blown up, into a lot more than it really was. Huh, I didn't I'll have to look that up though. I've never heard of that. I gotta check into that. That's kind of funny. What's that old BMW with the front where the front of it opens up? The Izetta or something? Was that a BMW, I think? That like Steve Urkel drove? I know a couple actually that has one of those that they're trying to restore. That would be a rough one to drive coast to coast. I think it's got two front wheels and one rear wheel or something. I can't remember. Yeah, you got to be smart to get out of one or in, or. Oh, really? The VW Bug. She drove it off her. Oh man, that's right, Bill Verdon. Hey, Bill Verdon, what's up? Kowalski did not worry about his gas mileage, did he? He always managed to find gas out there in the middle of the desert. Still a great movie, though. I wish they made movies like that now. I would love some car movies that are like kind of in that style instead of the current ones where they're just completely. Not that that's not far fetched because it was too, but it was within the realm of possibility where you could suspend disbelief on a few things. The car movies now are like you have to completely go into another dimension to even imagine that they drive the car out of an airplane and landed on an aircraft carrier and it ramp off of there onto the shore through it's ridiculous. But back in the late 60s, early 70s, they were making some pretty cool car movies. A lot of them didn't make a whole lot of sense, but the action scenes in them were pretty cool. I have I don't know if I'm still here, guys. I'm getting warnings that my connection is unstable. Am I still here? I've been so a few people recommended some like newer car type movies to me that I never got around to watching. I need to probably do that. Maybe I should. Is it breaking up? Yeah, I had a couple of things came across the screen said my connection's unstable. I don't know what that's about. It's happened before. Yep, you can jump a unibody charger across the river and just keep driving. Well, since I want to get into a little bit of filmmaking stuff, maybe I should make a little car movie that's more realistic. But it wouldn't be good because nobody would want to watch it because it would be normal stuff that you could actually do. But it'd still be fun. Now I just got to find out some cars I could tear up without getting in trouble. I'm not using mine. Is it blurry? Yeah, I'm getting something weird's going on here. I'm losing my internet's unstable or something here. I'm not sure what's going on. John Wick had some sweet car moves. Okay. I wish there'd be some more car stuff on like Netflix and stuff. I don't know. Pretty cool. I like that. They do some pretty cool cars on there. One man in his Tesla takes the criminal underworld. They'll never hear it's true. You can sneak right up on them. It's very true. It's very true. Oh, Chad will never let. I'm never gonna live it down and get in a Tesla. I actually had a few people just literally mad at me. A couple people used to come in the stream stopped because of the Tesla. They don't want to hear about the stupid Tesla. I'm not coming back. Sorry. I like all kinds of different cars. Yeah, somehow a Tesla doesn't seem very, I don't know. Not sure what the word I'm trying to reach for there is, but yeah. Believe me, that's coming soon, Dave. There'll be a bunch of news stories because someone will get run over by one, and then it'll become, oh, it's just rampant. It's the worst thing ever. One guy will get run over by a Tesla because he couldn't hear it, and it'll suddenly become the biggest problem in the country until they come up with some other problem, and it'll be Trump's fault somehow too. He's not taking this seriously enough. The electric car problem. I know, Chad. Yeah, the manly might be the word I'm looking for. Yeah, because when you think of like bringing down the underworld, you want something like a sports car or a muscle car or giant Cadillac or something, but not really a Tesla. Yeah, the Model S would be a good spy car. In my Tesla, it's like 5 seconds because I have the slowest Tesla that you can get. It's the cheapest, slowest one you can buy. If you get the performance version, it's like 3.2 seconds or something, or 3.5. I don't remember, something like that. That's yeah, stealth could help though. That could maybe when the Tesla Roadster comes back out, that might be a better because it'll be super fast. It'll be like 2 point something seconds, 0 to 60, and it's pretty cool looking, sports car looking. Yeah, it's not bad. There's a lot of times when it would probably beat my Challenger Scat Pack 0 to 60 because the Scat Pack is really hard to hook up in and all that stuff. And if the road's cold at all, or if everything doesn't go perfectly, the Tesla's actually a little bit quicker, more consistently quicker. The Challenger's faster and quicker if everything goes just right, but now the Prius, that's where you really get to the nice 0 to 60 times, and the Saturn that we have as well. They're probably about. I'm not sure which one will be slower. 0 to 60, they're both pretty slow. I should try a 0 to 60 in the Saturn. I wonder what that would be like. I'll do it and then I'll check the video to get a general idea. I bet it's like I don't even know what it would be. It's got to be terrible. Yeah, 0 to 60 at some point. sometime today. Hopefully before we get on the interstate, we make it to 60 at least. That's right. Tesla ice cream truck, so you can really hear the brats screaming for you. You make more money that way because you don't miss anybody. You can hear them for blocks. Tesla ice cream truck. There probably will be. There will be. There'll be electric ice cream trucks. Getting tired for some reason. I slept well last night and I slept till like 8 o'clock this morning. I don't know why I'm so tired, but my eyes are starting to close. Once I get off here though, then and I start to think about going to bed, suddenly I'll be wide awake and there'll be a million things going through my head and I won't be able to sleep. My brain always decides to kick in on all the crazy thoughts and things I need to do or want to do or whatever. Just about the time I'm ready to go to bed, that's when that starts. The only sell Ben and Jerry's. Like, yeah, probably. Well, yeah, Becky, that could have. So you sound like Kim. She's like, now don't overdo it. Just because it's your day off of eating, don't overdo it. I'm like, but I want to overdo it. I don't get to do this again for 2 weeks. Yeah, Ben and Jerry's makes some good ice cream. I don't agree with their politics, but I do like their ice cream. And I'm not one of those people where I'm like, I'm not buying that because, actually, I heard Rush Limbaugh say he eats Ben and Jerry's ice cream, so they probably don't like that. They do make some good ice cream, though, for sure. Like if I do eat ice cream, I try to buy something good. You know, I figure if I'm going to eat the calories and I'm going to eat the fat and I don't worry about fat, but the carbohydrates, I'm going to go for it and get something really, really good. I'm not going to buy some cheap ass ice cream that sucks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I am probably going to maybe that's why I feel so weird. The, the big influx of carbs I've taken in today, it's kind of made me feel weird. That's probably what a lot of this is. A lot of sugar in my body all of a sudden. I'm hoping my back feels good enough in the morning where I can go work out. It's a little bit frustrating. Well, guys, we've been doing about an hour and a half, a little over an hour and a half, and that's usually our cutoff point. So I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Really appreciate it, you guys. Sorry I wasn't here last week. I'm glad. I was worried we wouldn't have anybody tonight since I kind of damn near abandoned the channel for about a week. One video, and that was it. So I'm glad to see some people still showed up. I really appreciate that, guys. You guys rock. Do some sit-ups to the table. Some more of those. I could do sit up, take a bite, sit up, take a bite. All right, guys. I will see you later. I'm gonna go get ready for bed and probably lay in bed and watch somebody else's live stream or watch some videos or something like that, and maybe plan out some videos of my own. I appreciate you guys, man, so much. Really do. Thank you for coming back, and I just can't tell you how much I appreciate you guys. You guys rock. Good night, everybody. Have a great Monday, and I'll see you very soon. I hope see you all again real soon, guys. Thanks, man. You guys are the best.